Discuss why everyone should consider going Greek. This is not so much fraternity. Obviously, I'm a guy, so I'm going to lean more toward the fraternity side. But also for sororities, it's a really great thing, especially during your collegiate years. I'm currently pledging to join Pi Kappa Phi, which is on campus. Obviously, there's 4 other fraternities on campus, and I'm pretty sure there's 5 other sororities on campus for 9 total. For our campus, that's a pretty good number. 85% of the Fortune 500 executives were actually a part of Greek life. That's a huge number. Does everyone know what Fortune 500 is?
Yes.
It's your big time companies. They make it a lot of money.
Buffett.
85% of those people were a part of Greek life. As well as the first female astronaut and the first female senator was a part of Greek life. On top of that, graduation rates are 20% higher among the Greeks rather than non-Greeks. So, first and foremost, when you hear the word fraternity or sorority, what's the first thing that comes to mind? A lot of times it's negative things. I was one of those people. This is my 4th year here at UVA-Wise. I told myself I will never be a frat guy, ever. But that is definitely stereotyping, which we just learned about. There is so much more involving Greek life that I didn't even know about, and hopefully by the end of this, you're going to understand a whole lot more. And it's not just about partying, and it's just not about hazing, and it's not the stuff you see on TV. That's the negative stuff. Oftentimes, you don't see the positive stuff. Let's see. Greek life offers several opportunities, which include leadership, better graduation rates, ability to perform community service, and it's also a great resume builder, and you make a lot of good connections. Leadership-wise, there are different positions within the fraternity as well as sorority. You got your president, your vice president, your secretary and treasurer. All 4 of those are within every sorority. Sorority and fraternity. Within our fraternity, we also have 2 other ones, which is a chaplain and a warden. As well as your pledge class, you also get a chance to run for positions. Currently, the pledge class president of Beta Pi or Pi Kappa Phi. And a good statistic that I found online, according to the Ohio University, is 80% of the presidents that we have ever had were Greek. So keep that in mind. Next, we're going to talk about academics. 50% of students go on to graduate as soon as they get into college. So basically, 1 out of 2 people is going to graduate. Among Greeks, 70% of the Greeks graduate. So just by joining Greek life, your chances of graduating increase greatly. But how does this happen? Within Greek life, there is certain GPA requirements. Here at UVA-Wise, just to join a fraternity, you have to have a 2.5. If you don't have a 2.5, or you drop below that, you're a non-active member. Or if you're actually pledging, you don't actually get initiated if you're below 2.5. Things like peer tutoring, upperclassmen counseling, and also study hours aid to this academic requirement. I know every Monday at 8 p.m. we have study hall for our pledge class. Every single Monday. We go in there and we basically study. It's quiet. We study for exactly 1 hour, then afterwards we proceed with other things. In sororities on campus, the GPA requirement is 2.75. Also, there are other things like academic or high academic achieving Greek life, and there's other GPA requirements for that. Next is community service, who has participated in voluntary community service, not something that, exactly, a good number. Within about every single Greek life organization, there is community service, and it's all voluntary. Obviously, with Pi Kappa Phi, does everybody know what PUSH is? Has anybody ever heard of PUSH America? All right, this is a organization founded solely by Pi Kappa Phi, which is our fraternity, or the fraternity I'm pledging for, and it helps disabled Americans with everyday life. We build ramps. Recently, we had a Halloween party for the special ed students from Wise County. We also will have a Christmas party as well as luau. We're just giving back to the community, and this is what being part of Greek life is about, is giving back. Obviously, this is the ones I'm most familiar with. However, I do understand that large amounts of money goes to other organizations. I know that the Thetas that were on campus, they participated in a breast cancer awareness, as well as I think the Phi Sigs participated in a kidney organization drive. So money's giving back to these organizations, and this is within Greek life, just at our campus. Next, we'll talk about resume building. Obviously, according to USA Today, joining Greek life puts you a notch above the person sitting beside you. So talking about resume building, who does not want to have a better resume than the person sitting beside you? If you're going to a job, you want to get a job over the person sitting beside you. By simply joining Greek life and being a part of an organization, you're giving yourself another step up from the person who maybe not have joined Greek life because they had these stipulations that it's a negative influence or it's negative experience throughout college campuses. On top of that, you should not join just for sole resume building. I'll be honest with you, when I decided to pledge this semester, I was looking to better myself and my resume. And I actually spoke to a few of the brothers about it, and their first response was, don't join just for that. And after getting involved in learning a lot more about Greek life, as well as their Pi Kappa Phi and fraternities on campus, as well as throughout the nation, I learned there's so much more about them. My best friend goes to Virginia Tech, and he is a part of the German Club, which is a huge fraternity, and it's just solely at Virginia Tech. And he has alumni that live in New York, Boston, LA, Atlanta, and they make a ton of money, and he's making all kinds of connections. So once he graduates, he wants to be in the CIA. He's already got 2 or 3 people that are backing him to help him get into the CIA, just simply because he's joining the German Club. They didn't know him before, and they would never have known him had he not joined. So you're making lifelong connections, as well as within your pledge class. You never know who's going to be a Fortune 500 executive. You never know when you're 40 years old and you get laid off, you might need that help from one of your brothers. And it's a brotherhood, and it's a camaraderie, as well as a sisterhood for the sororities. I mean, once you join, you're really tight-knit. And as according to USA Today, it's a great resume builder, like I said. Let me get this video
outside the classroom. One of the biggest things I tried to do at Purdue was to use the